starting lineups. First for Missouri Valley. Starting at guard, 5'8" senior from Independence, Missouri, number 1, Giovanna Moore. At the other guard, 5'7" senior from Canary Islands, number 22, Yalenia Esposito. At forward, 5'11" freshman from Aurora, Colorado, number 25, Asia Holton. At forward, 5'11" senior from Wichita, Kansas, number 5, Rachel Callahan. And at center, 6-foot sophomore from Krefeld, Germany, number 10, Ricarda Schott. Missouri Valley is coached by Ben Lister. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Pioneers. Starting at guard, 5'6" graduate from Somerset, New Jersey, number 5, Kiana Skink. At the other guard, 5'7" freshman from Cedar Springs, Michigan, number 21, Grace Carlson. At forward, 5'8" junior from Olathe, Kansas, number 11, Aubrey Rogers. At forward, 6-foot freshman from Hillsboro, Kansas, number 2, Zaylee Worth. And at center, 6-foot sophomore from Fair Grove, Missouri, number 24, Cameron Reed. The Pioneers are coached by John Lewis, assisted by Alexis McAfee, Drew Heathrow, Olivia Palou, and Nadia Surratt. Tonight's referees are Larry Hare, Jim Cox, and Robert Palacio.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, inside the Cook Center Bell Family Arena Rocky Lamar Court. Ryan Robinson with you alongside Matt Omenson. Great to be here with you tonight.
It's going to be an awesome game, Ryan. We got two really good squads here in the Pioneers and the Vikings, both fighting to keep some impressive win streaks alive.
Oh, for sure, Matt. Can't wait to get this one underway as the opening tip is seconds from now. And the Pioneers get the opening tip. Zaylee Worth to Aubrey Rogers at midcourt. Gets it to Zaylee Worth to Cameron Green. Tries the layup. Misses. Rebound by Giovanna Moore of the Vikings. Here come the Vikings on offense.
Zaylee Worth doing a nice job getting a hand up in there, deflecting that pass. Otherwise, would have been an easy bucket for the Vikings to start this one.
Outstanding defense by the Pioneers, Matt, as play resumes as the Vikings get set to inbound here. Exposito to inbound to Moore, guarded by Aubrey Rogers.
Giovanna Moore, the leading scorer for the Vikings. She's going to have to get into this one if the Vikings stand a chance.
Callahan, Skank, guards Callahan, back to Moore. The Vikings surrounded by Pioneers, 8 on the shot clock, and a layup goes in for the Vikings to give the Vikings a 2-point lead.
It's a tough finish right there from Shaw with the right hand underneath the defender's arms. Impressive.
Cameron Green to Skank, guarded by Moore. Skank's layup is blocked.
Big time block for Giovanna Moore, her 6th block on the season.
Pioneers have 13 on the shot clock, 13 seconds on the shot clock, so they have to hurry and get a shot up here. Zaylee Worth to Cameron Green, tries a layup, that misses. Rebounded by the Vikings.
Ooh, nice pass.
Beautiful pass, and the Vikings with a 4-point lead.
It's a great feed, excellent court vision there to create an easy bucket.
Cameron Green to Kiana Skank, 17 on the shot clock. Zaylee Worth, that layup, no good. Another missed layup by the Pioneers. The Vikings going down the court quickly. Another layup attempt. That's no good. Rebounded by the Pioneers.
Did a much better job that time of getting into their fast break defense.
And Grace Carlson.
There's a charging foul.
A charge on the Vikings. And that's going to be on Grace Carlson. The first foul of the game gets credited to the Pioneers. And the Vikings back with the basketball with almost 2 minutes into this contest. 4-0 Missouri Valley if you joined us late.
Great hands.
Stolen by Zaylee Worth. Skank past midcourt.
I like the idea for the Pioneers trying to push the pace, create a fast break bucket. Doesn't work, but they still got 25 seconds to work with on the shot clock.
Got time to work with here, Matt. And that ball was deflected out of bounds by the Vikings. Kiona Skank tries a three. She's got it. On the right-hand side. And 4-3. The Vikings still lead it.
What a big time shot from Kiona Skank.
Big bucket.
20 points on Saturday.
20 points on Saturday. She was the conference player of the week this week as Mary Lukert checks in for the Pioneers. And it will be Vikings basketball after the inbound here.
Another nice pass.
Callahan is fouled. Another nice pass by the Vikings.
Their ball movement and
Foul.
passing has been picking apart
Beautiful
this
ball
Pioneer
movement.
defense.
First free throw is no good. And she splits the free throws to maintain Missouri Valley's lead here. It's a 2-point Missouri Valley lead. Pioneers back with the basketball. Aubrey Rogers to Cameron Green.
Ooh, nice feed.
Great feed. And Kiona Skank gets 2 points for the Pioneers to tie it up at 5. And
fell on it.
And Lukert falls on it. But it's still Viking basketball. Great hustle by the Pioneers.
Great play by Mary Lukert to get dirty, get on the floor, fight for the basketball.
Not afraid to fight for possession there as the Vikings turn it over back to the Pioneers, and we're going to get a fresh 30 on the shot clock with Zaylee Worth inbounding.
Ryan, they're just a little bit too excited to make that pass right there, and I don't blame them. This is set to be a phenomenal game.
Yeah, it's going to be phenomenal all the way around, Matt. And Cameron Green gets the pass from Aubrey Rogers to Mary Lukert, back to Cameron Green. 13 on the shot clock, and a foul on the Vikings.
Looks like shot reached in right there, drew the foul.
Ricarda Shot with the foul. And Trinity McDowell comes in for the Pioneers.
Looks like they're getting some substitutions figured out. And John Lewis is speaking his mind to the official.
Yes.
Looks like we got it all sorted out here, ready for some basketball.
Ready to resume play, Matt. John Lewis in his 14th season for the Pioneers and has gone to 12 of the last 13 national tournaments as a head coach. And here come the Vikings on offense with a 5-5 tie, and they retake the lead.
Another nice pass from the Vikings. Assists, assists, assists has been the story of the game so far for Mo Valley, and it has worked.
Assists all over the place for the Vikings after that layup by Fernandez, and they've done that all game long. Still Pioneer basketball as Grace Carlson checks in for Kiona Skank.
Ricarda's shot got another block right there. That's her 18th block on the season, leading her squad.
That's an unbelievable stat there, Matt, as Grace Carlson puts up a three and nails it with 10 on the shot clock.
Ice in her veins, Ryan.
8-7 Pioneer lead. Now the Vikings retake the lead as this game continues to be fast moving here, as shot with the layup and the Pioneers back with it. Lukert tries a deep two, that misses, and the Vikings get the rebound. Moore with it past midcourt, spins, that misses. Vikings get the offensive rebound. Trying another layup, that misses. Pioneers finally get the defensive rebound. 3-on-2. The right idea.
Just couldn't quite
execute it.
A lot of fast-paced basketball so far, Ryan. Lots of fast breaks. 3-on-2s. That's how Missouri Valley has gotten a lot of their points. And MNU tried their luck there.
Yeah.
Just a little bit unsuccessful.
Yeah. The right idea there as Gia Moore, Grace Carlson guards her, nails the jumper. No problem with that. And the Vikings are up 3. Mackenzie Manthe just in for the Pioneers. And she's fouled, and she's going to get 2 free throws.
Did a nice job checking into the game, instantly finding some action, getting herself hot early.
Immediately making an impact this game. Has definitely been a game changer so far, as her first free throw is up, and she's got it! To trim the Viking lead to 2. Another free throw on its way.
Manthe, a 70% free throw shooter so far on the season.
And she misses the second.
Good old announcer jinx, Ryan. That's my fault.
And it's all right, Matt. Vikings still with the basketball. Rebounded by the Pioneers after that miss. Zaylee Worth, long pass to Grace Carlson, tries a layup. She's got it in traffic.
What a finish with the left hand. 3 defenders around her, no problem for Grace Carlson.
Absolutely, Matt. And the Vikings try a 2 from the free throw line. Wow. Unbelievable shot. And the Vikings jump back into the lead. Carlson tries a shot. That's good! All the way downtown. Gia Moore surrounded by Pioneers. Another 3 by the Vikings.
It's a 3-second violation.
Wouldn't have counted if it went, because it's a 3-second violation, as Matt just mentioned. And Reginae Callahan in for the Vikings. With 3:38 to go in the first quarter of play, your Pioneers lead it 14-13.
Grace Carlson, the hot hand, 8 points already for the Nears.
So far, she's been putting on a show, Matt. Here comes another three from her. That misses.
I love that shot, though.
Yeah. And here come the Vikings once again on offense. The spin by Giovanna Moore. Three in the corner. No. Rebounded by the Pioneers. Kiona Skank with it. She's fouled. And she's going to get 2 free throws. The foul on Fernandez of the Vikings.
And it's really hard to tell these numbers for the Missouri Valley players. The numbers the same color as their jerseys, which I'm pretty sure is not allowed in the NAIA universe, but we will play on here.
Kiona Skank's first free throw is good. Second free throw on its way in an attempt to extend the Pioneer lead to 3, and she misses.
Loose ball.
Loose ball stolen by the Pioneers. Another 3, that misses. And the ball rolls out of bounds. Vikings ball. Ricardo shot in for the Vikings. And Reginae Callahan set to inbound. With 2:51 to go in the first quarter. 15 to 13 Pioneers in what's been a tight contest so far.
Another nice pass.
Beautiful pass by the Vikings to tie the game back up at 15. Kiona Skank misses the layup. Rebounded by the Pioneers. Aubrey Rogers for 3. No good. That rolled right around and went back off the rim. Aubrey Rogers back with it now after getting the pass from Skank. Kiona Skank back with it. 9 seconds, better hurry. Manthe.
Oh,
that
that's
shot
blocked.
is partially blocked by the Vikings. Stolen by the Pioneers. Zaylee Worth to Kiona Skank again. 1:53 to go in the first quarter of play. And it's going to be Vikings ball.
Looks like they got a foul on Manthe right there behind the back of her defender.
Yeah.
I remembered in my high school basketball days, I got called for that foul a lot. Going for a rebound, you cannot go over the back of the person that you're trying to get the rebound against.
Yes, Matt. 9 times out of 10, that's usually a foul.
Absolutely, Ryan.
And the Vikings back with the ball here. 1:34 to go in the first quarter of play. 15-15, stolen by Cameron Green. Oh. And a jump ball. Ball goes back to the Pioneers.
Looked like Cameron Green was trying to make that pass to a teammate, but the officials saw it another way. Either way, it's Pioneer basketball.
Exactly, Matt. And Zaylee Worth
saves it.
Oh, unbelievable save. Aubrey Rogers to Kiona Skank. 8 seconds on the shot clock. The Pioneers better hurry. Worth
Bang!
Got it. Got it.
What a
Absolute
sequence.
Cash money on that 3.
Going from saving the ball from the backcourt violation to finding the open 3 at the top of the key. Great stuff from the freshman.
Yes. And an offensive foul. A charge on the Vikings right after that sequence from Zaylee Worth and the Pioneers with 41.5 seconds to go.
And let me tell you what, Ryan, this Pioneer bench is loving it. They're getting hype after each and every play one of these girls makes.
Yeah, not only them, Matt, but the crowd.
Absolutely.
And a foul. On Ricardo's shot, and the shot clock's turned off. 15 foul on the Vikings. And Lexi Finstermeyer in for the Vikings, as Zaylee Worth is going to shoot 2 free throws with 28.2 seconds left in the first quarter. First free throw is on its way. Got it. Second free throw on its way. Bingo!
And Zaylee Worth is going to get a standing ovation from her bench as she subs out.
And it's a well-deserved standing ovation, Matt, as the Vikings are going to hold for the last shot here in the first quarter with the Pioneers having a 5-point lead in what so far has been a very good game between these two teams. 8 seconds, 7 seconds to go. What will the Vikings do here? The spin move, that layup, bounces around and goes in at the buzzer. And the Vikings cut the Pioneer lead to 3. And end of the first quarter with the Pioneers leading 20-17. Stand by for the second quarter. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube.
You need Jerry.
You said in Jerry law?
Injury law.
In Jerry law.
Injury?
You need Jerry. In Jerry law.
Welcome back to the Cook Center here. Pioneers 20, Vikings 17, and what has been a really fun back and forth matchup between these two teams. In the first couple of minutes, it was the Vikings sprinting down the court, fast break buckets. They jumped to an early lead, but MNU has fought and clawed their way back, and now they've got a 3-point lead, Ryan.
Oh, definitely. It's been an absolute dogfight. The first quarter only showed the beginning of what is shaping up to live up to the hype here. As Matt, you just said it, these two teams are going at it so far in this game. As the second quarter gets underway, Reginae Callahan guarded by Trinity McDowell and Aubrey Rogers. She's going to try a shot from the free throw. That misses everything. Pioneer ball.
Not quite the shot she was looking for there, Ryan.
And Keona Skank gets it to Aubrey Rogers. Just underway in the second quarter. Ryan Robinson with you alongside my partner, Matt.
This has been a treat of a game so far. Back and forth basketball as Lukert chucks up a 3.
Chucks up a 3, that's no good. McDowell to Rogers to Cameron Green. Her layup is no good. Rebounded by the Vikings. Callahan in the corner.
Cameron Green has gotten up a lot of really good shots so far in this first half, but no points yet. We'll see how that changes as the game goes along.
She is definitely due to get on the scoreboard in this game, Matt, as the Vikings will try a 2 with 4 seconds on the shot clock and gets it to go to cut the Pioneer lead to 1. Kiona Skank for the Pioneers. The pass to Cameron Green, 16 on the shot clock. Trinity McDowell. She puts up a layup. She's got it.
Incredible finish there. Right hand on the left side of the rim.
What a finish. That was spectacular, Matt. As Giovanna Moore is surrounded by Pioneers. Back to Moore. At the three-point line. Just barely past that because of that, it's a 2. And it's a 1-point Pioneer lead with 7:50 to go in the second quarter.
Ryan, that is why Giovanna Moore leads her team in points per game this season. Clutch shots like that. Step back, never looked prettier.
Yes. The Pioneers. Trinity McDowell for 3. Yes! Yes! Trinity McDowell is wide open. You never want to leave her in that situation, Matt.
Absolutely not. Trinity McDowell, an excellent three-point shooter, shows it off there.
The Vikings with 15 on the shot clock. Try a layup. Misses. Rebounded by Cameron Green. Kiona Skank. Past midcourt. Here come the Pioneers. That 3 misses.
Oh, mishandled.
Mishandled. Esposito back in for the Vikings. And Noah Fernandez in for the Vikings as well. Grace Carlson in for the Pioneers and Mackenzie Manthe as well.
That was one of the only unforced turnovers we've seen so far in this game. It's been a very clean game of basketball. Both teams putting up a ton of shots, a ton of high-quality shots.
Yes. Lots of great shots that have been put up all game long so far. With 10 on the shot clock, Mackenzie Manthe turns around, tries a layup, misses. Rebound by the Pioneers. Zaylee Worth is going to go in the corner for 3. Oh. In and out. And I thought she made it.
Look good from here, Ryan.
Had a great look on that three-point attempt. And a foul on the Pioneers. On Skank. And Horton makes the first. She makes both. It's a close game. 25-23 Pioneers with 6:15 to go in the first half of play. Mary Lukert with it now, who gets it to Mackenzie Manthe. Back to Zaylee Worth at the three-point line.
What a drive.
What a drive inside for the layup. Zaylee Worth gets 2 more points for the Pioneers and extends the Pioneer lead to 4.
Proving to the Vikings defense, you do not want to go one-on-one against Zaylee Worth.
Of course, and another steal by the Pioneers. And Skank gets the pass to Zaylee Worth, who misses the shot from in close. And the Vikings get the rebound.
Modeva with a nice block on that one, number 32 for the Vikings.
Great block, Matt. 5:25 left in the first half. And the Pioneers rebound the miss from the Vikings. Kiona Skank to Mackenzie Manthe. Puts up a layup, which is partially blocked by the Vikings.
That's again Gabriela Modeva blocks on back-to-back possessions. There's a nice feed.
Nice feed by the Vikings. 2 attempts at a layup. None of them fall. And the Pioneers back with it. Grace Carlson spins around, tries a layup, just misses. But the good news is she's going to shoot 2 free throws as Jocelyn Bostic is credited with the foul, and Grace Carlson will shoot 2. First free throw coming. Yes! Second free throw on its way. Got it!
Largest lead of the game for the Pioneers. How do the Vikings respond?
Great question, Matt. Here's Giovanna Moore past midcourt. That layup attempt by the Vikings is no good. Rebounded by Zaylee Worth. Here come the Pioneers. Aubrey Rogers to Cameron Green. Her layup. No! Giovanna Moore at midcourt. Past that now. She'll try the 2. That misses. And a foul on the Pioneers. And 2 more free throws coming for the Vikings after the foul by Zaylee Worth.
Very clean second quarter. Only the second foul for the Pioneers, and the Vikings have only committed 1 foul themselves.
First free throw is good. She misses both. Vikings back with it. They'll try a 3. Got it!
Big time 3 right there from Ceylani Relford.
Relford just stepped right back and drained that 3 to cut the Pioneer lead to 2. And the pass by the Pioneers goes out of bounds. And the ball goes back to the Vikings with 3:46 to go in the first half.
Haven't seen many of those turnovers from the Lady Pioneers so far in this one. They've been very clean, very composed. And I'm sure John Lewis is pleased with how his squad's played in half number 1.
Definitely, Matt. And in a close game like this, you can't afford too many turnovers, especially against a very good Missouri Valley squad as they get the offensive rebound. And another 20 seconds on the shot clock. Jump ball back to the Pioneers. And Kiona Skank in for the Pioneers. Comes in for Grace Carlson, who gets high fives from her bench.
That's kind of a risky play. They're usually on defense. You want to have your hands up ready to block. But Rogers had her hands down going for the ball, and it pays off. Gets the ball back for MNU.
She's back at midcourt for the Pioneers with 3:03 to go in the first half. Oh, almost lost possession there. The Pioneers do. Skank to Cameron Green. Her layup is no good. Rebounded by the Vikings. And here come the Vikings again. 29-27 Pioneers, 2:40 to go in the first half. Giovanna Moore.
Nice defense.
Great defense by the Pioneers. 13 on the shot clock. And the Pioneers, great defense there as they steal it away from the Vikings. Trinity McDowell's going to try a 3. Got it! No doubt about it. The Pioneers are up 5.
Trinity McDowell, not known for her three-point shooting, but 2 for 2 tonight, and the Pioneer crowd is loving it.
The Cook Center is definitely loving it, Matt. And the Vikings will attempt to respond to that as they miss the layup, but still keep possession after the ball goes out of bounds. And Reginae Callahan in for the Vikings.
Really good defense on these past few possessions for the Pioneers. as we've got an officials timeout.
Officials talking it over here.
Looks like we're all set to resume action
All
again.
set to resume. 3 in the corner from the Vikings is no good. Rebounded by the Pioneers. Aubrey Rogers past midcourt. Cameron Green spins. That layup. She's got it.
There it is. She was blanketed. Absolutely nothing for us so far in this first half. Maybe that'll get her going for half number 2.
Minute 30 to go. First half of play. That
Nice
layup
move.
from the Vikings. Misses. They still get the rebound. More for 3. No. Rebounded by the Pioneers. Here comes Aubrey Rogers with 1:12 to go. Cameron Green thought about shooting a 3. Passes on it, but gets the pass to Trinity McDowell, who gets the layup to go.
Great decision. Cameron Green finding Trinity McDowell in the one-on-one in the post, and she wins it.
And Trinity McDowell rebounds the miss. And the Pioneers back on offense. Rogers for 3. No. Out of bounds. Last touched by the Pioneers, so it's Vikings ball. And several Vikings subs come in. And Grace Carlson in for the Pioneers, comes in for Mary Lukert. 37.3 to go. Pioneers by 9.
Looks like John Lewis wants his defensive specialist, Grace Carlson, out on the floor for the Vikings' final possession.
The Vikings try a layup. And the shot clock is turned off. One more shot in the first half. Grace Carlson gets the pass to Cameron Green. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. The Pioneers have to hurry. 5, 4, 3. Skank to Green.
Put it up.
Put it up. That shot is no good. But, however, the Pioneers are still up 7 points after a half of basketball with still another half to be played. Matt, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, I think it was a wonderful first half from both teams. Very physical basketball, Ryan. Teams are fighting for the basketball. They're physical on rebounds, getting in each other's faces a little bit. You love to see it. Some nice friendly competition. Good sportsmanship, as always. But these two teams are doing great and treating us to a good one, Ryan.
Most definitely, Matt, and we can't wait for the second half of play. Stand by for that. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube.
You need Jerry.
You said injury law?
Injury law.
Injury law.
Injury.
You need Jerry. Injury law.
We welcome you back for the second half of play between the Mid-America Nazarene University Pioneers and the Missouri Valley Vikings. Hello again, everybody. Ryan Robinson with you alongside Matt Ovenson, my partner.
It's been a great game, huh?
Oh, absolutely, between these two teams. The Pioneers firmly in first place in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. The Vikings in fourth place.
I would say that this is probably the Pioneers' biggest threat to losing that undefeated conference record right now. MVC looks strong. They're only down 7 here. Daja Horton has 10 points for the Vikings, but meanwhile for the Pioneers, it's Grace Carlson and Trinity McDowell, both with 10 points themselves, leading the way for MNU.
And the Vikings set to inbound to begin the second half of play. 36-29 Pioneers. If you joined us late, it was back and forth in the first quarter. And then the Pioneers, towards the end of the second quarter, got a 7-point lead to end the half. And we begin the second half of play, and the Vikings get 2 points right off the bat from Horton.
That's how the Vikings have been getting their points, has been with ball movement and well-timed assists. They've been moving the ball all around the court, stretching out this MNU defense and taking smart shots.
Great ball movement from the Vikings as Cameron Green gets the layup. Rolls right around and goes in, and the Pioneers back up 7. And here come the Vikings. That layup is good from Ricarda Schott.
She's been all over the place in half number 1 in terms of steals and blocks and assists. There's some points for her right there.
Yeah, Matt, she's been everywhere as the Pioneers with 13 on the shot clock try a layup from Zaylee Worth, and no problem with that as the Pioneers get their lead back up to 7.
Easily backing down her defender, got the mismatch, and made the most of it.
The Vikings back with the basketball, 17 on the shot clock. Grace Carlson. That miss from the Vikings. Out of bounds, Pioneer ball. Reginae Callahan tried to save it for the Vikings. But the ball goes back to the Pioneers. And Missouri Valley wants to talk things over. Stay with us. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube. (40-33) Pioneers. As out of that timeout, Zaylee Worth is set to inbound. Grace Carlson gets the inbound from Zaylee Worth. And here come the Pioneers on offense. Almost 2 minutes into the third quarter. Giovanna Moore steals it. Here come the Vikings. Down the court.
They still got it.
And a foul on the Vikings.
Man, it seems like the Vikings were just making pass after pass to keep the ball from going out of bounds. They made one too many passes and gave it away.
Definitely, Matt. And the foul was on Reginae Callahan of the Vikings. 8:03 to go in the third quarter, and Grace Carlson is at midcourt for the Pioneers. Cameron Green to Aubrey Rogers. She's going to step back and try a three. No doubt about it. The Pioneers up 10.
From the top of the key, you shoot that shot every day in practice, Ryan, and she proves it with that beautiful three-pointer.
No question about it, Matt, as the Vikings are back with it. Callahan will try a three of her own. She's got it.
What a response with a 3 from the top of the key from herself.
Grace Carlson to Zaylee Worth. She's going to go inside, and she's fouled.
Foul is on the floor, so MNU will not be getting free throws as Mary Lukert checks back in.
Mary Lukert in for the Pioneers. Zaylee Worth surrounded by Vikings, but gets the pass to Cameron Green, who puts it back up and lays it in to put the Pioneers up 9.
Excellent awareness there, realizing that if 2 defenders are guarding her, that means that someone has to be open. And fortunately for her, that open person was Cameron Green. Makes a great pass for an easy layup.
And a missed layup by the Vikings, and it's rebounded by the Pioneers. Zaylee Worth with it now. That layup, she's got it, and the foul.
Absolutely dialed in.
Absolutely nails the layup, and she's going to get 1 free throw after the layup. Misses the free throw, and Reginae Callahan rebounds it for the Vikings. The Vikings back with it now. Callahan tries a layup, and she's fouled.
It's a nice feed inside right there. I felt for the first 4 minutes of this third quarter that the Vikings, those pretty passes that were working in the first half, they weren't working for a second there. But they finally found a nice one, and that's going to force some free throws.
Makes the first. Makes both. 9-point Pioneer lead, 47-38. Kiona Skink in with the ball now. Goes inside, gets the pass to Mary Lukert. Stolen by the Vikings.
Just took it right out of her hands.
Completely out of her hands. Callahan tries a 3. Rebounded by the Vikings. The shot from the free throw line is good. Exposito with the shot from the free throw line. 7-point Pioneer lead now. Aubrey Rogers tries a layup, and she's fouled.
Aubrey Rogers had the opportunity, could have either taken that shot herself or passed out to Cameron Green. Decides to shoot it herself and is rewarded with a couple of free throws.
And Reginae Callahan is going to make her earn the 2 points from the line. First free throw, got it. Second free throw on its way. And she makes both.
Aubrey Rogers, an excellent free throw shooter, 86% on the season, showing it off right there.
Yes. Cool, calm, and collected from the charity stripe. And the Vikings are back with the ball. 18, 17, 16 on the shot clock, and a layup is good by the Vikings.
That looked absolutely identical to Zaylee Worth's pass to Cameron Green earlier. Speaking of Cameron Green, that's a nice layup.
Right back at you, Cameron Green says. And a timeout by the Pioneers. We'll take one as well. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube.
You need Jerry.
You said in Jerry law?
Injury law.
In Jerry law.
Injury.
You need Jerry. in Jerry Law.
Back out of this timeout. The Pioneers have a little bit of momentum coming their way. Let's see if they keep it, Matt.
Yeah, I've liked the shot selection in the second half here for MNU. Lots of points in the paint, which, as we all know, Ryan, are the easiest shots to make. The closer to the basket you are, the more likely you're going to make it.
Definitely. And 9 times out of 10, you usually do. And the Vikings, they'll try a 3. That's off. And a foul on the Vikings.
Missouri Valley has been very physical in this third quarter, and as a coach, you love to see that. You're thinking, you know, my team's getting physical, making a lot of plays, but with 5 fouls here,
yes,
just halfway through this third quarter, going to need to tone it down just a little bit, play some cleaner defense.
Yes. Mary Lukert at the free throw line for the Pioneers. First free throw, got it! Second free throw on its way from Mary Lukert. Yes!
Mary Lukert in Saturday's game against Clark went 4 for 4 from downtown, harnessing a little bit of that shooting energy on those 2 free throws.
Yes. And another foul on the Pioneers, who just went up 11 following Mary Lukert's free throws. The foul is on Trinity McDowell with 4:45 to go in the third quarter of play. The pass to Reginae Callahan, who's guarded by Aubrey Rogers. Callahan goes inside. She travels. Pioneer basketball.
I like the idea of trying to drive in. You got the size mismatch, but one too many steps, Ryan.
Carlson to Lukert. Aubrey Rogers. Guarded by Callahan. Her layup, no good. Left it a little bit short.
That's a tough contested shot there from Rogers.
Moore, yes! Giovanna Moore cuts the Pioneer lead to 9. Manthe almost had the ball taken from her. Aubrey Rogers. Mackenzie Manthe. Trinity McDowell.
Nice pass.
A good pass there by McDowell, and Mackenzie Manthe gets the bucket.
Great pass, even greater finish right there from Mackenzie Manthe with the left hand in traffic.
The Vikings back with it. 3:33 to go third quarter. The layup by the Vikings. That's no good. Rebounded by the Pioneers. Aubrey Rogers to Grace Carlson. Out of bounds, just barely. And Grace Carlson can't believe it. And it's Missouri Valley ball.
Grace Carlson so excited to get to that corner, take another three-pointer. She's been shooting it excellently, but just didn't pay quite enough attention to where her feet were set.
Vikings back with the ball now at midcourt. Exposito. The Vikings will try a 3. Got it! 8-point Pioneer lead.
Nice three-pointer. Noticing that Zaylee Worth went underneath the screen, leaves herself open.
And a 3 from the top of the key by the Vikings, who are trying to make a little bit of a comeback as we have an official timeout here.
Looks like they're reviewing something. Going down to the replay station. And they're going to rule it a 2-pointer, not a 3-pointer.
So a 2-point basket
After official review,
as
last basket was just a 2-pointer, not a 3.
and a 2-point basket by Horton as she was barely past the top of the key. And it's a 9-point Pioneer lead with 3:06 to go in the third quarter. And Mary Lukert is set to inbound for the Pioneers.
Missouri Valley has been hanging on, staying in this game, but they're going to need to make some progress quickly. Only 3 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they're going to need some big stops if they want to get back into this game. As Zaylee Worth is fouled by the Vikings. Still 11 seconds to go on the shot clock. Giovanna Moore with the foul.
That's her second.
Jocelyn Bostic in for the Vikings.
And Missouri Valley in the bonus, or excuse me, MNU in the bonus because of so many Vikings fouls, so Worth will head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Worth's first free throw on its way. No. Too strong on that free throw. Second free throw on its way. Coming right up. Yes! 10-point Pioneer lead. Pioneers back up double digits.
And Zaylee Worth finds herself in double digits with 10 points now on the night.
Definitely, Matt. And if you're the Vikings right now on offense, you have to think about scoring your next couple of possessions, as you don't want this game to get too far away from you. And a travel on the Vikings, and possession goes back to the Pioneers.
Couldn't quite keep that plant foot down, and results in a Vikings turnover.
Zaylee Worth to Aubrey Rogers, who's at midcourt now. Regina Callahan guards her. Cameron Green surrounded by Vikings. Zaylee Worth in the corner, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Cameron Green. Mary Lukert to Cameron Green again. She's going to go inside, tries a layup. No doubt about it. 58-46, Pioneers up 12.
What a shot from Cameron Green after only having 2 points in half number 1, has 8 points in the third quarter.
Amazing. Regina Callahan for the Vikings. Deflected by Aubrey Rogers. That pass was deflected by Rogers. And Grace Carlson is in for the Pioneers, coming in for Aubrey Rogers.
They're just disrupting this Vikings offense. Can't get the passing that they would love to see, and there it is again.
There it is again.
Skank able to deflect that one out of bounds.
The Vikings still with it. 7 on the shot clock. They have to hurry. The spin move. Left that one short. And a foul at the last second on the Pioneers. And Madiva goes to the line. Never mind. A foul at the last second and 20 more seconds on the shot clock. Aubrey Rogers back in for the Pioneers. Giovanna Moore.
It's like she picked up her dribble a little
Back
bit
to
before she
Callahan
wanted
from the
to.
free throw line. No, too strong. Rebounded by the Pioneers. Zaylee Worth. She's going to drive inside, loses the ball. Regina Callahan steals it. Pioneer ball again.
Giovanna Moore couldn't hang on to the ball coming in hot. If she did, though, that's an easy 2 points. And Ben Lister would have really loved those 2 points for his squad.
Yeah, he most definitely, as the Pioneers are back with it now. Aubrey Rogers tries a layup, barely misses it, but she's fouled, and she's going to have 2 free throws.
Great shot from Aubrey Rogers right there. Just didn't fall. But she'll have 2 free throws, 2 chances to make up for it.
Just couldn't quite finish it. But she'll get 2 free throws. The first one is coming up here with 50.3 left in the third quarter. First one coming. No. And we got a stoppage of play here.
Looks like Giovanna Moore is taping up that left wrist. Wonder if she tweaked it on a previous play.
I wonder that as well, Matt. And it looks like the tape is on her wrist.
Looks good.
Looks good. Now back to basketball as Aubrey Rogers gets ready for her second free throw. Misses that one too, off the back of the rim.
Rare occurrence right there for Aubrey Rogers to miss 2 free throws.
Yeah, Matt, she's made most of her free throws for the majority of this game as
Looks like they're going to get Zaylee Worth
and Zaylee
with that
Worth
foul.
is going to get credit with the foul. And 4th team foul on the Pioneers. Trinity McDowell in for the Pioneers with 35.7 to go in the third quarter.
Taken away.
Taken away by the Pioneers. Cameron Green to Aubrey Rogers. 28 seconds to go. 23 on the shot clock. And about a 3-second difference between the two as we wrap up the third quarter of play. Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Stolen by the Vikings. And they get the layup and cut the Pioneer lead to 10. 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Grace Carlson has to put it up, and she's fouled with 2.5 left.
And she just put her head down, drove straight to the rim, knew exactly how much time was left on the clock. And it looks like Modeva, or excuse me, that's Ricarda's shot, taking a little bit of time to get back up.
Yep, she's getting up very slowly, Matt.
She's already got a brace on that left knee.
Yeah.
But she's able to jog back to her bench.
Under her own power.
That's a good sign.
That is a great sign if you're a Missouri Valley fan, as Grace Carlson is going to shoot free throws here with 2.5 to go. Makes the first. Second free throw coming. Yes! And the Vikings are back on offense. Giovanna Moore from half court. Off the backboard. 60-48 Pioneers. That'll end your third quarter. One more quarter left to go.
We'll be back after this short break.
Back for the fourth quarter of play. Ryan Robinson with you alongside Matt Ovenston tonight. Glad to have you with us. The Pioneers starting to pull away a bit at the Cook Center.
Not a lot of time left for the Vikings. Just got to take it one possession at a time.
Grace Carlson gets the inbound from Trinity McDowell with the fourth quarter just underway, and she's fouled right away and is going to shoot 2 for the Pioneers.
Man, she is aggressive on the last play of the third quarter, putting her head down, putting up a shot, getting fouled, doing the same thing on the first possession of this final quarter.
Absolutely, Matt. Not giving up on the play as she makes her first free throw. Second free throw coming. Misses that one, so she splits the free throws and possession goes back to the Vikings, who are in desperation mode right now. That long three misses, rebounded by the Pioneers. Grace Carlson to Mary Luker. To Cameron Green. Aubrey Rogers, 17 on the shot clock. And a foul on the Vikings as Aubrey Rogers is fouled.
Fell down hard on the wood right there. But she's able to get up. She'll try to gather herself for 2 free throws.
It looks like she's okay. And she's going to get 2 free throws. First free throw on its way. Bingo!
That's more like the Aubrey Rogers we're used to seeing from the free throw line.
Definitely, Matt. Second free throw. Got it!
MNU's largest lead of the game now with 9:23 to go.
15-point Pioneer lead. The Pioneers again pulling away from the Vikings. Ben Lister, who spent 7 years at Baker, who in 2016 had a national runner-up finish, and the shot by the Vikings is good.
Yeah, he's got nothing to be ashamed of from his girls so far in this one. This is a tough, literally an undefeated MNU team in conference play, and he is putting up a dogfight.
Yeah. And that shot rolls around and goes in from Ricarda Schott. Grace Carlson tries a layup. That misses. Pioneers up 11 with 8:25 to go.
Shot the hot hand. Can they find her on this possession?
And Missouri Valley's going to go inside. And Horton gets the floater to go. And a timeout by the Vikings. We will take one as well. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube. Back to resume after the timeout. And we've got a bit of a momentum shifter, don't we, Matt?
Absolutely. 3 straight stops for the Vikings on defense. 6 straight points on offense. A little bit of a run exactly when they need it most.
And the Pioneers will try to respond with a little over 8 minutes to go in this contest. Zaylee Worth is fouled.
There's more of that physical play for the Vikings. Already 3 fouls in the first 2 minutes of quarter number 4.
Definitely. As Aubrey Rogers to inbound for the Pioneers to Cameron Green. Zaylee Worth surrounded by Vikings. Still gets the layup to go. Pioneers back up 11.
All kinds of traffic around her. Doesn't matter
And
for the freshman.
And Moore misses the 2. And it's still Vikings ball.
I say last touched MNU, and this crowd seems to disagree.
Yeah, and Coach John Lewis was not pleased after that on the sideline there. And here come the Vikings on offense again. Oh my goodness, beautiful pass by the Vikings.
A rare defensive misplay from MNU. Left absolutely no one in the paint. Allows Horton to get an easy 2.
Yeah, they left Horton all alone, and they missed the 3, and the Vikings get possession, but the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Pioneers, and the Vikings still retain possession.
Cameron Green did a nice job getting her hand in there, poking that one away.
With 7:11 to go in this game, Pioneers up 9, 18 on the shot clock. Exposito tries the shot. That's no good.
Great rebound from Green, getting that one hand up to take the ball away. Give MNU possession again.
Fiona Skank at the three-point line on the right-hand side. Cameron Green to Aubrey Rogers. She'll go inside, try a layup. Misses, but she's fouled. And she'll have a chance to add to the Pioneer lead. 2 chances, as a matter of fact. 2 free throws coming her way. First free throw, no. Too strong on that.
And Giovanna Moore for the Vikings has to be careful. She just picked up her 4th foul.
Yes, she is very close to fouling out, Matt. As Aubrey Rogers misses the second, another rare 2 missed free throws from Aubrey Rogers, but Cameron Green rebounds, tries a layup, and is fouled, and she's going to get 2 more free throws for the Pioneers.
And Daja Horton, the leading scorer for the Vikings in this one, has just fouled out of the game with 6:37 left to go.
Wow, my goodness. That is huge for the rest of this game, as Cameron Green is at the line again for the Pioneers. First free throw. Got it! Pioneers up 10 with 6:37 to go. Second free throw for Cameron Green on its way. No, too strong. Rebounded by the Vikings. Callahan with the ball now. The Vikings still with it. They're going to try a 3. That's no good. Rebounded by the Pioneers. Kiona Skank at midcourt.
MVC has gotten a lot of offensive rebounds in this one, but MNU says not today on that possession.
Definitely. Zaylee Worth gets the bucket and the foul. But wait,
they're
no
calling a
basket.
charge.
No basket, as Zaylee Worth gets an offensive foul.
And that's her 4th, so now she's got to be careful. She'll check out.
Several key players for both teams in foul trouble tonight, Matt.
Yeah, without a doubt, Ryan.
And Callahan's pass is stolen by the Pioneers. Aubrey Rogers with it now. 5:50 to go in this contest. Pioneers by 10. Cameron Green coughs it up. And here come the Vikings. And they get a layup to cut the Pioneer lead to single digits. An 8-point Pioneer lead, and Kiona Skank with it now.
The Vikings are fighting back. Down 14 at one point, but now that lead is cut down to 8.
Yes, they are not going away, Matt, in these final 5 minutes as Cameron Green tries a shot from in close, misses.
So close on that one. There's been so many of those shots for Cameron Green. They look great, just haven't fallen tonight.
She just hasn't been able to get him to drop as the Vikings are back with the basketball with 15 on the shot clock. They better hurry and put a shot up. And a foul on the Pioneers. Aubrey Rogers. And Grace Carlson is in for the Pioneers.
Grace Carlson been playing excellent so far. 13 points. Zaylee Worth with 14. A couple of great Pickleman's Player of the Game candidates here for MNU.
Oh, for sure, Matt. As Giovanna Moore gets the inbounds. She still has it, spins around. That shot misses everything. Rebounded by the Pioneers. 4:30 to go in this game. Cameron Green to Aubrey Rogers, and a timeout called by John Lewis. He wants to talk things over.
Didn't like the way his offense was looking on that sequence. Decides to take a break, regroup. And so will we. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Back inside the Cook Center Bell Family Arena, Rocky Lamar Court. Ryan Robinson alongside Matt Ovenson with you in what has been a great game between these two heavyweights in the Heart of America Athletic Conference in women's basketball, and they are definitely proving it so far tonight, Matt.
Absolutely, Ryan. It's been some tough physical basketball. Teams have had to work for every basket that they've made. For a second, it looked like MNU was going to run away with this one, up by 14 at one point. But the Vikings have fought their way back within 8, 4:24 to go.
Definitely, the Vikings are not going away in this contest. Putting up a bit of a fight here towards the end as Grace Carlson is set to inbound for the Pioneers. Kiona Skank to Cameron Green underneath, misses the layup, rebounded by Reginae Callahan. She's past midcourt.
It's a 5-on-4. Cameron Green slow
More
to get
for
back.
3. No. Pioneer ball as it's off the back side of the backboard.
That would have been an absolutely huge 3 right there. They can't get it to go, and the Vikings will have to work for another possession.
The Vikings need a stop here to keep their hopes of coming back in this game alive as the Pioneers are back with it. Cameron Green tries a layup. She nails it.
And what a difference a possession makes. If the Vikings make a stop right there, it's a 5-point game, and the MNU offense completely changes strategies. Instead, they're able to find Cameron Green, who gets the 2, and just like that, it's a double-digit lead for MNU.
The lead is back to double digits after the Vikings went on a bit of a run. Giovanna Moore back with the basketball. She's going to try to go inside. The shot from the free throw line is no good. Rebounded by the Vikings. Moore gets her own rebound. The Vikings will try a 3. They hit it. Pioneers by 7. And we got a brand new basketball game, Matt.
Absolutely needed that one from three-point land to go. Jocelyn Bostic keeps her team in it, Ryan.
3:04 to go. Skank to Green. The 3, the layup, no good, but Cameron Green's going to shoot 2.
Ricarda shot.
15 foul.
Just fouls Cameron Green, and Green's going to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw with 2:59 to go. Good.
And Ricarda's shot needs to be careful for the Vikings. She's just picked up her 4th foul.
Yeah.
A lot of MVC players in foul trouble.
In all kinds of foul trouble, believe it or not, as Cameron Green misses her 2nd free throw. And a jump ball, but the possession stays with the Vikings with 2:57 left. And the foul on Grace Carlson. And Giovanna Moore retains possession for the Vikings. Regine Callahan inbounds. And here come the Vikings on offense. Callahan still with it, 2:48 left. And a foul on the Pioneers. A foul on Grace Carlson.
Back-to-back possessions. Grace Carlson getting called with fouls.
She is now getting into significant foul trouble for the Pioneers. You definitely don't want that if you're a Pioneer fan, Matt.
Not at all.
The Vikings still with possession, 2:38 left, surrounded by Pioneers. Callahan gets a layup up, misses that.
Zaylee Worth checking back in on that sequence and
a foul
immediately making her presence known.
Oh, definitely. And Regine Callahan gets her 4th foul, and she is also about to foul out for the Vikings as well. And Cameron Green goes back to the free throw line with 2:28 to go. 2 big free throws coming up for her and the Pioneers. Makes the first.
15 points from Cameron Green. Went from almost being blanked in the first half to having herself quite a nice night.
Yeah, in this second half, she's really made her presence known, Matt, as she makes the 2nd free throw without a problem. She has 16 points in this game.
And that's what star players do. If they start off struggling, they find a way to get themselves into the game, just like Cameron Green has done right here.
Regine Callahan tries a layup. Left it short. And a foul on the Vikings. And Regine Callahan has fouled out of the game for the Vikings.
That's her 5th personal foul.
Joining her teammate Horton on the bench, having to participate as a spectator for the rest of this one.
Fernandez in for the Vikings, and Zaylee Worth gets 2 free throws for the Pioneers. Misses the first.
It's been a rough night at the free throw line for the Nears, but it hasn't hurt them at this point in the game.
Yes. Despite missing all the free throws, they're somehow finding a way to stay in front as Zaylee Worth makes the 2nd to go 1 for 2 at the free throw line with 2:09 to go. Giovanna Moore thought about the 3. Double dribble on the Vikings.
And she's trying to call for the ball a lot, get her team going. And I don't blame her. She leads her team in points per game. Just right now, it's not working. It hasn't worked all night for MVC.
And here come the Pioneers again. Grace Carlson to Kiona Skank. 18 seconds on the shot clock to Cameron Green. That layup is missed. Rebounded by the Vikings. Down the court they go. Minute 40 to go. They miss a layup. Cameron Green to Aubrey Rogers. She's just going to slow the game down.
Clutch rebound from Cameron Green right there. What a second half for her. Ooh.
And Missouri Valley basketball. What a play there by the Vikings. Moore for three. No. Jump ball stays with Missouri Valley, 1:11 to go. Pioneers by 11. They look like they're headed for their 22nd win on the season and staying undefeated in the Hearts.
20 games in a row. It's just unheard of in basketball, a team to be so dominant, as Missouri Valley will take a timeout here with 1:10 to go.
30-second timeout.
One 10 to go in this contest. The Pioneers up 72-61, looking like they're going to stay undefeated in the Heart of America Athletic Conference, as Matt and I mentioned before the break. Here come the Vikings with 1:10 to go, looking for one final gasp. And they make the shot.
Officials discussing if that foul came before the shot or if it is the and one. They tell John Lewis to stay in his seat, let them figure it out themselves.
Yeah, they're trying to not let him get too far out of his box there, as looks like we're going to have an official review.
Yeah, it looked like it was a very physical play on the back end of that, as a Vikings player went to the ground, but I don't believe the foul was on the shooter. So the officials will have to decide how to rule this one.
Yeah, with 1:06 remaining, they're just checking the monitor.
Well, while we're at a bit of a break, we can introduce our Pickleman's player of the game, which is given to the freshman stud, Zaylee Worth, absolutely dominating on both ends of the floor throughout this entire matchup, Ryan.
Oh, definitely. Zaylee Worth is going to be a big-time game changer for the Pioneers in the years to come, and she's only a freshman, Matt.
Absolutely. She is a game changer now. And if I were John Lewis, head coach, I would be looking forward to 3 more years of having her as a power forward.
Yeah, most definitely. You got to be thrilled if you're Coach John Lewis and staff.
Absolutely. Make sure you stick around for game 2 of this doubleheader. It's the men's team from MVC and MNU facing off with a special teddy bear toss at halftime. I know I've got my teddy bear ready to go. Looking forward to that one. Those two teams are also on hot streaks of their own.
Yeah, Matt, that's going to be a great game. Can't wait for that one.
Looking forward to it, Ryan. It looks like the officials are wrapping up this review, saying a few last words.
It looks like they gave the bucket to Missouri Valley. No basket, the officials say. And the 2 points go right off the board immediately.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to rule it.
The basket does not count.
That basket will not count. And Ricarda's shot will get 2 free throws.
Number 21, Grace Carlson.
And the foul is on Grace Carlson, and Missouri Valley's going to get 2 free throws.
Fourth personal.
misses the first.
Your partner's shot is at the line. One more shot.
And she splits the free throws. But however, Matt, this game is essentially over with a minute left.
Yeah, as MNU breaks the full court press, they're just going to drain out the rest of this clock and start celebrating 20 wins in a row.
Only 2 losses coming against Marion and St. Francis, non-conference opponents, as Aubrey Rogers tries a layup, which misses. 37 seconds to go in this game.
Yeah, Missouri Valley, they were physical throughout all of this game. They were putting up really good shots. In that first half, their ball movement was impeccable. But John Lewis took a lot of time to discuss with his team how to stop the passes, and it's worked in half number 2.
And Bostic makes the 3 to cut the Pioneer lead to 7. But
still a little bit of time left.
A little bit of time left to make a little bit of noise. But at this point, if you're Missouri Valley, Matt, you got to start thinking about fouling.
Yeah, you have to foul instantly here. It's a 7-point game. You're not going to get a lot of possessions left with only 27 seconds to go. Got to find a way to get the ball back as quickly as possible. I mean, of course, you first want to go for the turnover, avoid the foul entirely. But if you start taking too long, 2-3 seconds, you're going to want to think about fouling.
Exactly. 27.2 seconds left. Shot clock is off. And the Pioneers call a timeout with 27.2 remaining. They want to talk things over, and they have a 7-point lead.
Yeah, John Lewis is thinking right now, if you get this ball inbounds, you try to get it to your best free throw shooter, your hottest free throw shooter right now. Try to put this game away. Basically, avoid turnovers at all costs, and the game should be yours.
Yeah, and if you look on the Missouri Valley side, a player you don't want to foul if you're on their end, you don't want to foul Aubrey Rogers.
Not at all. 87% free throw shooter on this season. She shot a lot of free throws already tonight. She's feeling warm. So it will be John Lewis's goal to get her the basketball on this inbound play.
You know, Matt, I think she's only missed 2 free throws the whole game.
It's impressive stuff. Impressive stuff from Aubrey Rogers.
And as we come out of the timeouts,
timeout also allows MNU to advance the basketball to half court.
Yes, and you can't do that in a men's game, only in the women's game.
There you go.
Zaylee Worth gets the inbound pass off to Aubrey Rogers, who's immediately fouled with 26.3 to go.
Just like how John Lewis drew it up, getting his star free throw shooter open, giving her a chance to ice this game.
And just like we talked about during the timeout, as Aubrey Rogers set to shoot her first free throw, and she's got it. One more free throw coming. She's got that one too. The Vikings with the basketball. Maybe one more chance for Giovanna Moore and the Vikings.
Got to get a shot up quick.
You got to hurry. Stolen by the Pioneers. And a foul. 13.4 to go. And Kiona Skank goes to the line this time for the Pioneers to extend the Pioneer lead even further, Matt.
Yeah, after that empty possession for the Vikings, hope is looking pretty bleak. Kiana Skank, a solid 76% free throw shooter on the season. as she
Makes
nails the first one.
Adds to her point total of 7. Second free throw on its way. Makes that one as well. 12, 11, 10 seconds to go. The Vikings maybe with another last chance. The layup, good. 4.7 to go. The Pioneers are going to win and stay undefeated in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. Only 2 losses overall on the year. The Pioneers have all but clinched the Heart of America Athletic Conference at this point, Matt. Unbelievable performance by the Pioneers.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Ryan. Just outplaying the Vikings in every way. Made some excellent second half adjustments to keep Missouri Valley from moving the ball as freely as they did in the first half. It paid off. And John Lewis and his girls are going to celebrate tonight, winners of 20 in a row.
Yeah. And they're going to enjoy it as they stay undefeated in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. Your final score, the Pioneers 76, Vikings 67. You've been watching MNU Sports on YouTube. Ryan Robinson, Matt Ovenston saying, till we meet again. It's been a pleasure, Matt.
Great stuff, Ryan.